Good morning, Oak Hill. I need you all to take a couple deep breaths because today we're going to do a relaxing beach sunset watercolor. So we'll just start by getting our zen on, and we'll do a couple deep breaths together. So we'll breathe in and out, in and out. And one more time, in and out. Okay, I don't know about you, but I feel ready to start. So with watercolor, right, we want to use enough water that we can blend our colors, but we don't want to use too much that our paper gets too wet and it might break. So that is going to be one of our challenges today with the watercolor. But I'm sure we can all do that just as long as we keep it in mind. So I just have my paper here, and then I have some watercolors. So I'm going to hold mine long ways so then we can kind of get the water and a little bit of the sand and the sun going down. So let's start by getting your brush wet, and we'll start with a little bit of the sunset. So sunsets, think about some colors that might be in it. Maybe oranges, a little bit of yellow, some pinks, a little bit of blue might be left in the sky. So we have a lot of colors that we can work with today. I'm going to start with some yellow, and we'll kind of just make a line of where we want our sunset to kind of start. We'll start with some yellow over here. We'll just do a big, and then I have some orange I'm going to put onto the sides, kind of. Do orange. So see how it's kind of coming up like that? Let's see, keep adding. So it's a lot of layering going on. See, I have this color. I might go ahead and put like a pink color in there or a red. Kind of just layer that in with our sunset. So it's kind of going like this now. And remember just to keep kind of blending it together. The more water you have on your brush will help blend the colors together a bit. And then I'm just going to put like a hint of red in here. And then a little bit of purple, I think I'm going to do on the outside. So it's starting to look like a sunset here. A very colorful one. Blend these colors together. So if you're not sure exactly if you like the colors that you pick, start a little bit lighter and you can add more layers on top. See how mine's not that dark yet? I'm going to go ahead and add some colors back into it. So I started with the yellow, and I really liked that. So I'll keep that yellow in the middle, and that'll kind of be a good starting point here. I thought that yellow was pretty. And orange we had. Do some long kind of lines I'm kind of doing now. You kind of see that a little bit. Some longer lines. I'll go back in with my pink, and I'll do the same thing with the lines. Kind of help it blend all together. So see, there's no real exact science to this. You can use whatever colors that you want and kind of just keep applying them and blending them together, and more kind of blend it. better it kind of looks. So we're getting there. It's a very pretty sunset we have, a lot of colors going on. Let's see. I might add a little bit of blue in the corner with my purple. Just over here. Alright, you're looking pretty good here. Just a couple more little lines. Alright, we have kind of the start of our sunset here. We can go back and add to it in a little bit, but I want to start with the water that we have. So go ahead and pick a blue that you like. We're going to start with a little bit darker towards the top. So let's do blue line. And this is nice big strokes because you're trying to kind of fill in here. Actually, it might be a good idea. So how we have the sun in the middle, maybe we'll just do a little streak of yellow coming down into our blue. I think that looks pretty nice. Kind of like the sun's shining onto the blue. So we'll keep filling in the blue here. Make sure your brush is kind of wet here, it'll be a little bit more helpful. So you have this yellow in the middle. I'm kind of just gonna do what we were doing before, kind of with some lines. We'll blend it in, and then I'll go back with the yellow again, and we'll do some more. But it looks pretty good, so I'm not too worried about that. And let's see, maybe we'll add a little bit of beach at the bottom. We'll do a little bit of light color down here. Just lighten this up. And let's see, we'll do some sand at the bottom. Kind of just like our, more of a beach there. So we have a brown. Do that. You can mix colors, or you can just do it all water if you want to do that too. Alright, so let's go back to our water and give it a bit more attention. I want to make the top a little bit darker, so I have a little bit darker blue color. I'm just going to put some more in here. And just keep going with that. See how it's kind of making it a little bit more, kind of has dimension to it, they call it. Just keep going. So I'm doing the long strokes again. I'm going to go back with that yellow that we were using before from the sunset. We'll just stroke that in. Perhaps we can do like a hint of orange in there, might be nice too since we have that in the sky. So we'll do a little bit of that. So now we kind of have a little bit of that going on. Let's see what we can do down the bottom. A bit of white. And see over here, my water didn't exactly meet. So I'm just going to go back with a little bit of our pink color in here. Blend it in. That's pretty good. And that purple we have in the corner. Kind of use more of that. This corner too looks pretty pink. So it looks like we do have a kind of more of a sunset here, and what could be fun is if you wanted to add some more of the purple colors into your water. I'm going to go ahead and try that out. Have it like a dark purple. Let's see how that might look in our water. Kind of adds an interesting color to it with the purple. And I'm just going to do a little bit more blue towards the bottom in the sand. Just keep going with kind of how we're doing with our lines and blending it in. If you want to have like a darker pigment, don't have your brush as wet, and it kind of is a bit darker if you wanted to have a darker color. But if you're looking just to blend it, you would want your brush a little bit wetter so you have more water that helps blend everything. Let's see, probably a little bit more yellow where it meets over here. I'm liking it. And what's fun, you can just keep layering over. As long as your brush isn't too wet, you can keep putting colors. Layering. This is a fun summertime activity, you know. Starting to get warmer, you can go to the beach maybe. Maybe you don't like the beach, you don't have to go to the beach. There's a lot of different things you can do. Alright, I'm going to put a little bit more orange in the sky. Alright, and that's kind of like the idea of it. And if you wanted to blend these colors together more, the way you do that is just get your brush a little bit wetter. Pretty good. You might want this pink to come down a little bit more. So just keep layering your colors until you kind of get what you want. And what we can add here is we can add some little seagulls in there. So that's going to be with your black, and you're not going to want your colors to be too full of water. So mostly just when you put the black on to your brush, it shouldn't drip off. So we'll put a little seagull on here. Let's see. Do one over here. Kind of just looks like a little M. You want to make sure that it's a little bit wet or dry where you put it on, because if it's wet, then it's just going to blend in. Let's see, we'll do a tiny little buddy over here. So, kind of just looks like they're flying off into the sunset. Alright guys, well that's it for today, and if you wanted to do more layering and more colors, it's really, you can change it up and do whatever colors you want. So that's just to get you started. I hope you guys have a great weekend. I'll see you next week.